What's up, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, welcome back. Guys, in the shocking turn of events, or just breaking news period, it's been just announced that the Memphis PD will be disbanding permanently the S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N unit. Now, a lot of you guys don't know what a S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N unit is. A S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N unit stands for Street Crime Operations in, what is it? Restoring Peace in Our Neighborhood. That's what S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N, it's an acronym for S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N unit. That's, I guess, scorpions or whatever. But anyway, listen, guys. They're permanently disbanding the S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N unit. Now, a little bit about S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N units is this. They look for minor traffic violations with the ulterior objective to look for guns and drugs. So basically, when they're pulling you over, these S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N units, they usually operate at certain times of day or night. Mainly at night, they're really heavy. They're looking to pull somebody over, and what they look for usually is you might drive a type of car. I think Tyree Nichols had a Challenger or a Charger. If I can remember the video, I'll go back and look. But Hellcats are popular cars, Mustangs, cars that are fast, you know, cars with rims on them, all type of different stuff they look for. They look for discrepancies. If you got a tail light out, tinted windows, anything to pull you guys over, you know. And I hope a lot of you young people, if you're listening to this video, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. This usually consists of a unit of 50 people. That's why in the Tyree video, after everything was over, you seen a bunch of people walking around talking and laughing. And it was like, you know, a lack of order. And as Tyree laid there bleeding and beat up, nobody assisted him. Everybody was trying to catch up to what happened, because this is a cohesive unit. And it's no doubt in my mind that these guys, including these 5 gentlemen, get each other's backs. Because when they came up, it was like as if it was a gang fight and other people missed it. Man, I got there late. And that was some despicable behavior in itself. But I mean, things are what they are, and like it's just sad all the way around. Another thing about these S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N units, the officers wear plain clothes and drive unmarked cars. Now, if you watch the video, which is hard to go back and look at, when he first got pulled over, he was surrounded by vehicles. See, I know about S.C.O.R.P.I.O.N units because they've been around for a long time. I'm from New Jersey. I ran into them. You know, when we were youngin', you know, they had these units where they would pull out of nowhere. You could be doing the speed limit. You could be doing anything. Just a car full of teenagers, no loud music, no anything. Up there, up to something, pull you over. Everybody's in the car. Walk up to the car, a bunch of officers surround the car. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. All of a sudden, all it takes is one person, you know, and like I've seen it where officers came into the car with us. You know, we might be coming back from a club 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning on a main road, good lighting. They pull up on you. One cop will pull you over. It'll be 2 cops in the car. One to come out, they go to both sides. Want to be looking to see if any of y'all looking suspicious. The other one's talking to the driver. All of a sudden, hey, you, the cop over here. Hey, you, what are you doing? What are you looking at? Like, just intimidating type behavior on young kids. I don't think that's right. And I've been through that. They make us all get out the car. You know, handcuff us all. A bunch of cars come up. All these different cars, like we violent criminal offenders or drug lords or something. And they swoop in on them. It's the middle of the night. They ain't got nothing to do. You guys see that nowadays too with the police. They just come out of nowhere en masse. Only one person can handle the case of you. Only one person pulled you over can handle the case. But you got a whole bunch of cops just sitting around laughing and joking because there's nothing else to do. And it turns into a big event and it makes you look really worse than you are. And if you say something they don't like, that's when all hell breaks loose. You know, sometimes these cops are looking for a reason. Are all police bad? No, but I'm just telling you. And I want to tell you another thing too about these like the thing with Tyree. When he was pulled over, right? There were regular police officers there. once he was pulled over, he ran. When he ran, the Scorpion unit is the ones that caught him. That's why they had unmarked cars. And they came up with like regular shirts on and all of that stuff. And that's why he couldn't get away. He escaped the regular police, but the Scorpion unit is the one that caught him. But those guys that were all there, those 5 idiots that did this to him, they were a part of the Scorpion unit. If you look at the picture I have up here right now, you can see certain individuals that did the crime against Tyree in the picture. If you look hard enough, they got masks on their face, but you can see them. And the thing about these Scorpion units, they're national. They're national. So Memphis has disbanded theirs, and they gave a statement, and they're encouraging the rest of the United States to disband them, which I hope happens, because a little bit of backstory. A lot of cops are military. They're either military, ex-military, or they're people that went in the military or tried to go into the military and didn't make it, or they couldn't go into the military, but they always like the soldier type teamwork dynamic. And what happens is these guys, when they go into the military, a lot of the jobs that they get are combat oriented. Once they run their term and they decide they want to get out, there are no combat oriented jobs except what? Where you get to wield a gun, shoot a gun, and you know, that gives them adrenaline rush like being in battle and doing their training, shooting guns and stuff, except what? Police officers. Thus you have shit like this. Are these guys ex-military? I don't know. I haven't looked at their background. But it's quite possible. Or, you know, they just want to be, you know, they're around military people, and all of a sudden they just get indoctrinated into the way of, you know, thinking. With them, it's a secret society, because you gotta remember, this is a cohesive unit inside of the police unit. So they got masks on, so it makes them look like, you know, nobody knows who we are, and it gives an air of superiority. And I'm sure there was a lot of people that wish they were in that Scorpion unit, because they get to kick ass and take names, and it's excitement. You know how us as men are, we like excitement and crazy stuff. But the thing that's good about the situation is 2 things. Memphis PD, and I'm not defending anybody, trust me, because I'm still hot about this shit. They're doing all that they can so far, in my eye. They're disbanding. Okay, this shit is getting out of hand. They're disbanding. They're making an effort. You understand what I'm saying? Now, is it enough? I don't know. I don't know the situation. I don't know who's who. I don't know how the facility runs, but it seems like they're making an effort to, you know, fix this situation that's going on in their department. Another thing is, before I go, this Scorpion unit in Memphis, I seen it when they were talking about it on the news, where they said it's a new crime unit out there hitting the streets. This was November 15th, 2021, when the story broke on that, supposedly in Memphis. So from November 15th, 2021, where the new unit was supposedly formed, or around that time, all the way up here until January something, early January 2023, that's as long as it lasted. That's a damn shame. And honestly, the way those gentlemen acted last night, and talking about how they was hitting them and all of this other stuff, I can imagine the bullshit they was doing out there, running roughshod when nobody can say anything to them. You know, you run up on with an unmarked vehicle in street clothes, flashing a badge, you can do whatever you want. Can't nobody remember who you are. It's in the middle of the night, motherfuckers talking shit, you fuck somebody up and then send them on their way. And I'm just glad it happened, but I hope it happens nationally, because this type of behavior is not tolerated and nobody should have to go through that. You know, one of the parts that was shocking to me about that video is when he was hurt, after he was hurt, I never heard nobody call for EMS or anything. He sat on that ground and suffered. If you looked at the one picture where he was up against the car, beat up with his face all cut and his face swollen out, man, he looked like in the movies. And I don't mean to be offensive, I'm just being descriptive. He looked like in the movies when you have a torture victim tied to a chair and you done beat the shit out of him for like 2 or 3 days. Man, he was out of it. And it's a damn shame, man. That shit still hurts my heart. But another thing, they were talking about deadly force. You can only use deadly force as a police officer if there's deadly force imposed on you or a victim that you're trying to save. Another thing, snatching people out of the car. You know what I mean? They treated him like he was a violent offender, or he was like, you know, unknown violent. Like, you know, when police are after you to get a warning, hey, he got a gun, or hey, this guy is extremely violent, he don't come out easy, they come and snatch you then. This guy right here didn't paint no narrative. He wasn't in the street acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? From what I hear and seen what people talked about him, he was a regular dude and contributing to society. And for this to happen to him, that's what really upsets me. Because he wasn't even in the position or fit a narrative of somebody. You know, nobody should get fucked up. But I mean, you know, you see videos out there, people talk crazy to the cops and all this other stuff, and they might want a cop to go in somebody's mouth or something. This guy tried to comply. And it's just sad. It's just sad. But they're disbanding this bullshit. They're getting it out of here. Hopefully they'll do it nationally. Other states will follow suit. Will it happen? I don't know. But I mean, they're trying to make things right. Another thing is cool, that I think is cool, is despite some minor, you know, issues nationwide, the protests have been peaceful so far. So it shows us as people that we are civilized. And you know, that's respect. I'm Stock Market Steve. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Take care. God bless. See you tomorrow with another video.